Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to go over how to analyze a passage, and we're strictly focusing on Macbeth Act 2. Okay, so the first question, what is passage analysis? Passage analysis involves selecting key passages and explaining their significance. So, as critical thinkers, you're required to choose passages that you know are particularly important and discuss the importance of that passage. What is being revealed? What is the author trying to say, etc. Um, so, to start off, how do you, as a student, analyze the significance of a passage? Where do you begin? So this slide will outline the steps. Okay. So first of all, when you are analyzing a passage, you want to focus on the context of the passage, and that means, well, what is happening in the scene in which the passage is taken? Who is speaking to whom? What conflict is there, etc. Second, you want to focus on character development. What aspect of a character's personality is being developed in this particular passage? What are you learning about your character in this passage based on what they are saying or thinking? Um, then we'll focus on themes. Okay, so what major universal ideas or themes are being developed in this passage? What are you learning about the theme? What is the uh, writer trying to tell us about this theme? And lastly, you're focusing on language. Okay, significant passages are very rich in language. So you want to sort of focus in on the significance of the language you used. To do that, first you want to focus on which words stand out to you and why. You also want to highlight literary devices that are being used and use that to analyze the passage. Okay, here's a sample analysis that I've done for Macbeth. I got this quote from Act 1, Scene 4. There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Okay, so these lines are spoken by King Duncan. The context of this passage is that King Duncan is speaking to his son Malcolm after Scotland wins the war with Norway. And he's saddened about the Thane of Cawdor's act of treason, and he's expressing his disappointment to his son. Now, when I read this passage, I realized, okay, it's definitely developing King Duncan's character. It shows us the gullible aspect of his character, basically because he's repeating the same mistake again. He seems to be very naive and he trusts people easily. And he also comes across as a very kind and good hearted king. He's not very hot blooded or tyrant like. He's very gentle in how he speaks, as you can get from this passage. And then I focused on themes. So, based on this passage, the theme that's being developed is the theme of appearance versus reality. Duncan's realization about the true nature of the Thane of Cawdor demonstrates how people often put on a fake face and hide their cruel intentions, that people are not generally what they appear to be. So, in this story, the Thane of Cawdor did not turn out to be who he appeared to be in King Duncan's eyes. So, that's how it develops the theme of appearance versus reality. And then in terms of language, literary devices used are dramatic irony and metaphor. Dramatic irony because as King Duncan speaks these words, the audience, which is us, we know that he's making the same mistake again because he has claimed Macbeth is now the new Thane of Cawdor, and we know that Macbeth is not such a good character. Secondly, metaphor. No art to find the mind's construction. He's using a metaphor, using words like art and construction to talk about people's minds and the type of thoughts we have in our minds. Okay, now it's your turn. You are going to be analyzing a quote by completing the assignment on D2L.